everyone. Welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here again on this lovely Wednesday. We are midweek, my friends, midweek. Welcome to the show. Thank you guys so much for coming. Make sure to smash these likes, subscribe, share the stream out with friends so more people can know what's going on with everything in the world, from the banking crisis, the financial crisis, to Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, blockchain, everything. I have it. I got it. I will be here for you. So again, smash these likes, share the stream out with friends. I see we are popping today in this chat. If you guys could be so kind as to enter the poll as well. We have 23 votes in the poll, and we are actually outpacing the likes to vote ratio. I pose to you guys to pick a side. Who will win? One, the banks. Those stocks are killing it. We know the bank stocks are killing it. Or Bitcoin, mooning, freedom. Or oatmeal and chalky chip cookies. Choose what you need to do what you feel is best, and also check out our lovely sponsor, Market Cipher. Guys, use that link in the live chat and in the description, because this week for Market Cipher, the codes in the chat get you 20% off. But if you use this link exclusively this week, you will get 30% off for Market Cipher. It is fight week. One of the amazing fighters that Market Cipher sponsors is going to be entering the ring this week. So definitely, guys, check out Market Cipher. Make sure to click that link in the live chat and get 30% off. This is this week only. It's fight week. Stoleman, do I have YouTube? Yes, please hit my profile pic and that link in the description. I am live on YouTube, and it's better. I'll see your comments and everything there. I want to say hi to everyone in the chat. We also have a goal of 100 likes and 100 live viewers. I see we are rising up in the likes. We are rising up. Woo! Let's get 100 likes and 100 live viewers. I know we can do it. Yesterday, we smashed our goal. We had like 100-something people here. We had 230 likes by the time we exited the stream. And we are pumping with Bitcoin. So before I get into the charts, I want to say hi to everyone because I'm grateful for everyone. Oh, Filtered Life, you gave me a superpower. That was so awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We got Ozzy here. Thank you so much for coming, Ozzy. I appreciate you. You're hype in the Telegram. You're hype in the chat. And I know you were asking people to smash those likes before we headed on stream. So thank you so much for that. Brinko Savage is here as well. Thank you for coming. Brian, thanks for coming as well. All right. Randy is here. Wow, you guys were talking early. Mustafa's here as well. Patrick Murphy, you said you're ready to make more oatmeal raisin cookies. Get after it, man. Get after it. Make those oatmeal raisin cookies. We got Colin McKenzie in the chat. Thank you so much for coming. All right, Sophisticated in the chat as well. Paul Baker, thank you for coming. Alexandra G, what's up, girl? Nice to see you. Mr. Strap, nice to see you as well. Good morning with your coffee. Hope you guys are brewing up that coffee. Paul Baker. All right. Blockchain Bray is here. Yo, nice to see you. Thank you for coming. We have Dixie in here as well. Thanks for coming, Dixie. Dad Bod Baboon. Whoa, good morning, Zesty. Whoa, you're all hype in the chat. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Roland is in the chat. Hi, nice to see you. Raph, what's up? Happy Wednesday to you too. John Germain, you're in the dentist chair again. Oh, no. Oh, no. I hope you're doing all right. Listen, I was a dental assistant for a few years. She's brutal. It's brutal. Thank you for coming, though. I appreciate you nonetheless. We have Ken's Log as well. Guys, Ken's Log is in the chat. Please follow him on Twitter. He's an absolute saint. Let's keep moving on. Oh, wow, you guys are popping in this chat. I can't even keep track of everyone that's here. War Player is here. Whoa. All right. YouTube channel is here. I saw you in a Crypto Faces chat this morning. Crypto Face did rename me to Lil Mama, so I think I gotta consider that. Filtered Life, you sent me a wild eye. Thank you so much. You get, oh wow, that's a hot dog. Thank you so much. And you sent me a big love. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. And Wake and Blakey sending me stuff, big love. And Filter Life sending me stuff. You guys are awesome. You guys are spoiling me over there on TikTok. I appreciate it. Michelle, oh, Michael. Sorry, I thought I said Michelle really quick. Michael, nice to see you. Tim B, Charles Stone. Hit the likes or you will eat the bugs. That is absolutely facts. You don't want to eat the bugs at all. We want to eat steak and chicken and good stuff. Studio Owl is in the chat. KG is in the chat. All right. Gary Gensler is here. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Listen, I think we could be friends. I think this is your safe space, Gary. I will consider this your safe space. We might roast you a little bit, but just know that you're safe here. Overall, you're safe. Jojo's in the chat. Jim Borge said James made it. Oh, so your name is James. Nice to see you, James. Nice to see you. All right, Michael is in the chat. All right. And then we have Latuka throwing some roses in there. I love some roses. All right, we're going to get into the stream. This is beautiful. Thank you guys so much for coming. We have Andrew in the chat. He said, GG, what's up? Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. Emma Ninja. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for coming. We're going to get into the stream. Bitcoin is having moves today. Yay! Let's get after it. I'm so happy for Bitcoin. Steve.eats said, let's go. Let's get after it, Steve, on TikTok. Here we go. Guys, I might be ranting a lot today because our first story has to do with the banking crisis that we know isn't over. And I was talking about literally a few days ago. I was like, guys, this isn't over yet. And it won't continue to be over for a long time. Now, what is going to fix it? What is going to save us all from this banking crisis? It's going to be Bitcoin. 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 I think we need like a Bitcoin theme song, you know? But anyway, we got Bitcoin here right now, $29,878. Guys, do you see, like we were talking about it yesterday. Oh, thank you, King, for sending me corn. I need a snack right now. Do you guys remember yesterday how we were looking at this candle in particular and how this was related to the signature bank collapse? And as the financial system was crumbling, Bitcoin has continued to blossom, to bloom in this nice, beautiful spring that we are enduring. Now, we were saying this could be a dip, an accumulation before a pop. And indeed, we were so correct, my friends. Although we did say, okay, disclaimer, we could sideways trade a little bit more. But now Bitcoin says, I'm done consolidating. Let's pop. Let's make a move. And we did touch $30,050 today. I think maybe a little bit higher, but I think it's $30,050 from what I saw was our high for today. We're currently, again, at $29,875, up 5.55%. A lot of fives in the 5%. Volume isn't great, I'm going to say. Volume is not stupendous. I wish it was more. But then we're going to take a look at Market Cipher, where it seems like things are pretty zesty over here on the market ciphers. Now, we were saying how we were wishing or hoping for the VWAP to pop confidently through this zero line. And indeed it did. Look at that. It just literally went boop right through. And as that occurred, you saw our green candle form on the daily. Although what I find interesting is that we have some red money flow, but it seems that money flow is right at the zero line almost, and hopefully we could pop through in terms of the money flow as well. This momentum wave is really building up. We have a green dot printed here. Hopefully maybe we shoot right through in terms of momentum, or we have some trigger waves after that. Like this could be our nice anchor wave to say, okay, we want to move to the upside, and then some trigger waves after that. Hopefully that's what happens. But even last time, if you take a look there where we had some momentum and it was just bam, just straight through. Bam. And this was on March 15th-ish, right before a big move. So March 14th, March 15th, we were consolidating. And then on the 16th is when we popped. And that's really when the momentum shifted over. I'm hoping, again, we see some green money flow again. We were in the red for money flow for so long for Bitcoin. I just don't understand why. Because so many people are coming into Bitcoin now. I do think there's a lot of OTC deals going on, so you're really not seeing that reflect on like maybe the markets. But here we go, guys. Look at this volume. I want to see more volume. I need to see more support for Bitcoin. I just want to see her flourish. Everything comes in due time, guys. We knew we were going to revisit this 30K level. Hopefully today we have this daily candle close above 30K. We revisit this $30,050 level. And we smash it. I would like to see a smash through like maybe 30, 31K. It would be absolutely beautiful. Oh, Tom Crown is in the chat too. Hi, Flat Smack. Nice to see you. Oh, I know, Bray. All your bags are booming, dude. All your bags are booming. Wait, why did you put Stream Elements -2? Did someone try to send me something? No, I didn't see that. Okay, so I'm okay. I thought I missed a chat or something. There we go. Even the weekly, let's take a look at the weekly Bitcoin. We're starting to recover on this weekly candle, take back our losses, I guess I could say, from last week. Man, Market Cipher, even on the weekly, if we take a look there, we're printing a tiny bit, a tiny smidge, I say, of money flow, of green money flow on this chart. So hopefully Market Cipher tells us more zest and we could be able to flourish with Bitcoin. Again, we need some green money flow in these markets. Make sure, again, you guys are here. You're smashing these likes, sharing the stream out with friends. We have 50 people watching, only 41 likes. Let's smash these likes and share the stream out with friends. That would be absolutely awesome. Again, daily for Bitcoin. I'm hoping we could break out more, and I'm hoping that we could maintain at least 30K today. We could head over to Ethereum, $1,954 Ethereum. Let's get after it. We're finally above $1,900 again for Ethereum, up almost 5%, 4.75%. Market Cipher still showing a nice curve up with the daily in terms of Market Cipher money flow. And then we see some momentum building up here again, like I was mentioning yesterday. I'm hoping this could form to a nice anchor wave, do some trigger waves and things like that, have some momentum build up to the other side and just really pop there. Now, this is the VWAP wave, like how it popped confidently with Bitcoin. We're seeing it starting to pop through a little bit in terms of Ethereum too. So maybe if that goes straight up, straight through with more confidence, we could have a nice pump for Ethereum. Our volume isn't great, though. I'm going to say I wish there was more volume here in terms of, just people buying, selling. I think people are still unsure of what to do, but we essentially took back our losses from April 21st, where we went down from literally around this level of $1,950 Ethereum, dipped down to 1,851. We're really taking those losses back. Hopefully we could rebound and get back to $2,000 Ethereum. If Ethereum wanted to shoot up to $2,000 right now, it absolutely could. It's only $53 away. David, thank you for your roses. I need that right now. I'm hoping, again, we could swing up for Ethereum, have a nice bullish move there with confidence. I'm hoping with Bitcoin, we could have a nice swing up to 31K with confidence. Man, I'm really wishing for more. But listen, the fact that we have green money flow on Market Cipher for Ethereum makes me happy. And there's a ton of liquidity coming back into the space. NFTs are moving. Tokens are moving. It's literally altcoin season. I feel like we're stepping into right now because we have Pepe, Wojak, Gensler, all these crazy coins that are popping off. And I really do think that there's a lot of liquidity. And as people are using altcoins, a lot of altcoins are on Ethereum. They're Ethereum based. Whether you're talking about Matic, you're talking about layer 2s, Ethereum benefits from all of it because none of it will be possible without the ETH mainnet. Litecoin making moves as well, up 1.43%. Make a nice swing up to $92. Very happy about that, guys. Very happy about that for Litecoin. I mean, guys, we were saying Litecoin can make moves whenever it wants. It really doesn't need Bitcoin like we were saying yesterday. Litecoin was actually leading the market. It was in the green while everything else was in the red. And it continued to stay that way. Market Cipher is telling us that we have some green money flow, a spike in green money flow. Actually, according to Market Cipher, momentum building up here and the VWAP popping confidently through right here, guys, right here. VWAP popping confidently through. Even CryptoFace saying this morning, this is something you have to watch out for. And as that VWAP popped confidently through, Litecoin started to pop as well on the daily. We're kind of passing this $91 resistance point for Litecoin. I'm hoping the next resistance I felt that was there was around here, like $95, $96. So I'm hoping we could smash that with Litecoin and return to $100 Litecoin. That's what I'm looking for, $100 Litecoin. And I know I've been talking about $100 Litecoin for a while, but I really do feel like it's zesty. I feel like it's important. Litecoin, again, can make 12%, any move it really wants. You just never know with Litecoin. It doesn't need anything else to move. Remember that. Juan, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. Guys, in the chat, please drop a 1 if you feel as though Bitcoin will close today at 30,000 or more, and drop a 2 if you think we will not close today at 30,000. I would really like to know. So 1 for above 30K or 30K or more, and 2 for below 30K for today's close. I would really love to know what you guys are thinking. Tom Crown is in the chat still talking. Gary Gensler. All right. I gotta look into the fibs. Hacksaw Justice. I have the Beholders. All right. And then we have Peaceful Rest Network. Ooh, that's a zesty username. Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. We have Amp 50 Waves to you. My friend Bullish Bradley is here. Tom said this might be my first time hearing Little Mama talk charts. I've been talking charts for a while, Tom. I think you have to stay on the zest. You got to keep zesty, Tom. But I am Lil Mama, as per CryptoFace's new name this morning. Branko Savage said you sold all your alts. You're hanging on to Shiba. All right. Z3R0. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming. Oman is in the chat. The Faraway Times. Thank you for joining. All right, guys. We have Chris in the chat. You're one giver on TikTok. Oh, nice to see you. Thank you for coming. All right. John Legend is here. Wow. We have a lot of friends. Thank you guys all for coming. I appreciate all of you very, very, very much. Roman Skips. All right. Daddy O is in the chat as well. Jag Warcloud. Michael, nice to see you. Woo. Damien in the chat. So you guys are dropping 2s. There's 1s. You guys are pretty split. NG Dubs. Wow. Okay, sailing to crypto. Howdy, nice to see you. Sheesh, you guys are really split. So you guys are really feeling that maybe we don't close today above 30K. Elite Savior, Silver and Monero, New World Reserve Currency. I like Monero. I like the privacy. Silver, I don't know, man. It's just like these actual physical assets, like they're great, right? But at the same time, it's like you can't travel with those. But you could travel with Bitcoin. You could travel with digital silver, which is Litecoin, right? No G, what's up? Yo, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Thank you guys for coming. And make sure you guys smash these likes, share the stream out with friends. We have a goal of 100 likes and 100 live viewers. And if you're a guest, if you're not a guest, a member, make sure to throw those member emojis. And I also added new gifts. So if you like give like a certain amount, then like different gifts are gonna pop up now. I've been working really hard on like the game because I know you guys have been giving like a lot of chats, supers and stuff like that. So I want to make sure that if you like, there's some zesty stuff going on. Like $21 is a special one, 84, and then other ones too. All right. Yeah, make sure you guys drop those zesty member emojis. We're going to get into the news. You guys know Janet Yellen. She said, everything's fine. Our economy is performing very well. But First Republic Bank shares halted for trading today, guys, again and again and again. The stock is down over 32%. And down 93% this year. You guys want to take a go? You want to take a look at the charty poo? We're going to take a look at the chart. Wrecked. Absolute wreckage. Wreckage. Look at this money low according to Market Cipher. It's like bleh, dead bleh. Everyone's getting out of First Republic Bank. Do you guys remember First Republic Bank when they initially got bailed out? $30 million in deposits. Wreckage. Insane what's happening with Silicon Valley Bank. Like, you could look at the past 3 months. Wreckage. Past month. Wreckage. And then, again, this is the daily chart. I just can't believe what's going on here. First Republic Bank. Just absolute. Like, this is an atrocity. And the fact that, again, it's not a free market because you are not able to choose when you want to trade this. Right? Oh, I wanted to exit First Republic this morning. I wanted to sell First Republic. No, you can't. No, you're beat. Because why? The stock is halted. And you know what I found really funny? What I found hilarious about the whole thing is that there were no news really reporting on it. You turn on the TV, they're like, yeah, First Republic's halted, like no big deal, like everything's fine. But then you go on the googly, and you try to find an article about this, how they're halting the stock. You cannot find one. Where did I find the confirmation from someone that works in the markets? On Twitter. And thank you to Susan Lee. She's really cool. I see her segments and stuff all the time when she posts them. But again, where do you get the news? No one wants to give you the news. Mr. Strap reminds you of a rug. Yeah, if you looked at this chart and said that this was a crypto token or something, you would be like, yeah, that makes sense. You know, some low cap sheesh coin, right? No, this is one of the biggest banks out there. How ridiculous is that? Brian said they're number 15 on the bank list. Are they? I thought they were higher than that. Digital Radness, thank you for subscribing during this madness. The Radness is joining during the madness. Sorry, that was really bad, but at least I tried. Think about it, guys. First Republic Bank is down over 30% today. Down over 93% on the year. But crypto is the problem. Let's be scared of crypto because crypto's so volatile.
Tell Tom Crown he looks good today. OU2 MTC.
John Thomas, thank you for the $2 super chat. Thank you for the compliment. Tom Crown always looks good. That's what he has to understand, is that Tom Crown always looks good. Those shades, he's just such a swaggy individual. Tom's one of my besties, so shout out to Tom. Tom, you look great today. Wow. And thank you, John Thomas. And thank you. This is like a dress I've had for a really long time. And I really like it. It's like a really nice vibe. It's like I feel like it fits nice, you know? And it's like, it has like a few like layers, so it's like really comfy. It's like light but comfy. You know what I mean? So thank you for that. Totally went off track. Anyway, I told my Telegram chat I was going to rant about this before because it really is something I'm passionate about. The double standard between TradFi and cryptocurrency is stupendously real. Again, First Republic Bank the shares halted for trading numerous times since the year started, down 32% within a day, down over 93% for the year. But Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is so volatile. Bitcoin's up over 70% on the new year, despite the dollar crumbling, other countries ditching the dollar for trade, the stock market having issues, banks going down globally. This is a global banking crisis. Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, actually is the only thing that gives stability and a store of value. Whether you're talking about keeping your money safe physically. You don't want to be on the street asking for change from your bank. Hey, give me some cash. No, you don't want to keep your cash under your mattress because that poses a risk to your safety. Physically, storing your Bitcoin with your private keys and your wallet is the safest way to store it. Terms of value, you're holding your money in the bank stocks, you're down almost 100%. You're holding your dollar or any other fiat currency, for that matter, you're experiencing inflation. And on top of that, your stocks, you can't control when you trade them. First Republic stock, right? They're holding it numerous times. You cannot exit, nor can you enter this market when you choose to. But Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, not only is it a good asset to hold in terms of inflation and safety, but it's something that you can move whenever you want. You could sell your Bitcoin, trade your Bitcoin, send and receive Bitcoin whenever you want. No one can say no, and no one can halt Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency market that's decentralized. Absolute ridiculousness. How could you say Bitcoin, crypto, so bad, it's worthless, it has no value, when everything in the TradFi system is crumbling? It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. And on top of that, you know what's so funny is that the FDIC might not come and save First Republic. They're looking for a rescue deal. Do you remember the 11 largest banks in this nation injecting $30 million into First Republic? That was still not enough to save it. They're looking for a rescue deal. The bank stock sank again on Wednesday as investors kept an eye on a potential rescue deal for the bank. It went down 13% in morning trading, extending losses of nearly 50% on Tuesday. The stock is down more than 90% year to date. Ridiculous, guys, ridiculous. We were looking at it the other day. It was $11 a share. Now it's $6 a share. Talk about volatility, huh? Why isn't there an investor alert for this from the SEC? They said the week's drop for First Republic comes after the San Francisco-based lender late Monday said it lost 40% of its deposits in the first quarter. First Republic was seen by customers and investors alike as a risky bank after the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank. First Republic also said in its quarterly report Monday that it was reviewing strategic options to help reshape its balance sheet. Again, $30 billion, not even $30 million. I made a mistake before. $30 billion of deposits from the 11 largest banks into First Republic in an attempt to instill confidence and prevent bank runs from spreading, but it didn't work. Not even $30 billion. What a mistake I made. What a mistake I made. You think 30 million is still a lot of money, but no. Friend on TikTok, please head over to YouTube if you need a better experience with the audio and everything like that. Ridiculous. $30 billion injected into First Republic Bank, and it still can't survive. And on top of that, they lost 40% of its deposits in the first quarter. That's insane, right, Flat Smack? Right, Daddy-O, like Web3 me? Right. Miguel, Hola, Dave Digital. You guys know the vibe. You guys, crypto outcasts, you definitely know the vibe. But we remember how everything's okay. Janet Yellen said the economy's doing so well.
And take an economy that is performing very well. We've had the fastest recovery from a downturn that we've ever seen, and the fastest recovery of any nation around the globe. The unemployment rate is near a 50-year low. The economy is doing well.
The economy's doing great. Listen, for people are going to be searching for their money. First Republic, guys, the FDIC might not come and save you. We already know that from Silicon Valley Bank and other banks. You remember this, where a representative from Oklahoma was asking about the regional banks and said, what happens if one of our small regional banks goes down? Will the FDIC help us?
Don't have time. I need to be able to drill in on a couple things. Let me start with some of the banking issues we're dealing with on it. Will the deposits in every community bank in Oklahoma, regardless of their size, be fully insured now? Are they fully recovered? Every bank, every community bank in Oklahoma, regardless of the size of the deposit, will they get the same treatment that SVBP just got or Signature Bank just got?
A bank only gets that treatment.
Come on, this is the part that I need.
A bank only gets that treatment if a majority of the FDIC board, a supermajority of the Fed board.
Yellen, come on, dude.
And I, in consultation with the president, determine that the failure to protect uninsured depositors would create systemic risk and significant economic and financial consequences.
So what is
So again, guys, so that's exactly what we have to think about. What Yellen is saying to us. Smash these likes and share the stream out while we have 69 likes. Oh my gosh, I always catch it when we have 69 likes. That's so unique. Make sure you guys smash these likes, share the stream out. We have a goal of 100 likes and 100 live viewers. You are not safe. Nobody is safe in TradFi. In the traditional financial system, nobody is safe. Because Janet Yellen said, although after Silicon Valley Bank originally collapsed, that the economy is performing very well, she then went to say to a representative that if your small bank does not cause major financial and economic collapse, if that bank goes down, you will not be saved. You need a near unanimous, basically a unanimous decision by the FDIC to save you and insure you. It is not guaranteed for everybody. This comes into play now with First Republic Bank again. Because First Republic Bank, it was down over 50% in the matter of 24 hours. Down over 93% on the year. And they lost roughly 40% of its deposits within the first quarter. That is not safe. That is not safety. Is our financial system, is our economy really performing very well? Or is cryptocurrency performing well? When Bitcoin is up over 70% on the new year, it's something you can buy, sell, trade, transact with, send and receive whenever you want, no matter where you are in the world instantly. Unlike the fiat system, where if you're investing in First Republic Bank stock, it's halted multiple times, crashing almost down 100%. You don't have control of your assets anywhere, whether it's in the bank or the stock itself. At least Bitcoin, you have control over it. Even if numbers go down, which it's not, you still have control of where that money goes. And if you actually have it, if you own it. The SEC put out an investor alert about crypto securities and the volatility that comes with it. Crypto is a safe haven for your wealth, physically and monetarily. Not the TradFi system. What are we doing here? What are we doing? We need to step up. We need to educate people because, again, First Republic losing 40% of its deposits in the first quarter tells you that our economy is not performing very well, like Janet Yellen is saying. It's actually telling you that people are horrified of what's going on. People want to get their money. People are still pulling money out of the banks, but they're just not telling you that. And where are people going to put their money? Because they're scared they have it under their mattress. Obviously, they're going to go to Bitcoin. I'm sorry I ranted. I told you guys I was going to rant today. I told you it was going to happen. I just can't believe that people are still thinking that the traditional system is okay. On the news yesterday, I was watching a segment, and right before all this First Republic stuff went down, some guy was like, "Yeah, like I was never worried in the first place. There's no banking crisis. Everything's fine. You know, we're good. First Republic was saved. We're good." And now look at today. Look at today. Destroyer 1911, Mr. NC, thank you for coming. Red Putz, good evening. Flat Smack, I know I said hi to you. I'm just Geronimo, Dave Digital, Chump Change, BG, throw the clipboard. I don't even have anything to throw. What can I throw? I need to throw something. I have a little squishy ball. I threw it.
My tip for your rant.
Thank you, John. I appreciate you. I just threw my ball. Thank you for your $2 super chat. Smack the shore mic. Absolutely not. This is like my baby right here. I love this thing. Ooh. Ooh. Abominable. Thank you for coming. I don't think I shouted you out, but I saw you in the chat with your bread emojis. I love bread. Let me show you guys some bread. I'm going to show you guys some bread. I just ranted. I need to take a break. Okay. Wee. Gary, of course you're on a keto diet. Of course you don't like carbs. Of course you're not going to eat carbs. Of course, Gary. Of course you'd be the one to say that. Network Bits, you're not banned. You're okay. You're okay. Thank you for coming. Oh, we have so many people here. We have like 93 people watching, 80 likes. Let's smash these likes. Let's get 100 likes and 100 live viewers. We have 103 votes in the poll. All right. Yeah, it is fresh, Roland. Yes, it is fresh. This one's hot when I got it this morning. Actually, I didn't, like, my dad went and got it, but it was really hot. Okay. That was fun. Jag, toasty, very toasty. Listen, you put that in the oven for like what, 350 maybe, 2-3 minutes. That's it. It'd be like right when it got out of the oven. Beautiful, beautiful. Exercise and work off the carbs. Yeah, I should definitely be exercising. Colin McDonald, thank you for coming. DJ Johnny, Jaguar Cloud, nice to see you. Thank you guys for coming on TikTok. Again, friends, smash these likes, share this stream out with friends. We have 95 people watching, 86 likes. Let's get to 100 likes and 100 live viewers. Retro Mike, you cannot ban Network Bits. This is not how it works. You cannot ban poor Joe. And speaking of Gary Gensler, Janet Yellen, oh, do I have the clip for you guys? So we know that we exposed Gary. We low-key exposed Gary Gensler. He was shilling Algorand and all of these things, talking about how crypto is chill, bruh. He likes crypto. Nah, man. Gary Gensler literally messed up a little bit. Take a look at this. The hypocrisy is so real.
So we already know in the U.S. and in many other jurisdictions that 3/4 of the market are not ICOs or not what would be called securities. Even in the U.S., Canada, and Taiwan, the 3 jurisdictions that follow something similar to the Howey test that we've talked about. 3/4 of the market.
$5 for MTC to make Retro Mike a moderator.
Oh, sheesh. All right, Network Bits. I feel like I have to listen to you. And I didn't even share the clip. I thought the clip was there. Wow, I'm actually the worst. Well, thank you so much for your $5 super chat. I appreciate you, Network Bits. All right, let me see. All right, where's Retro Mike? I'll do it for today. He'll be a temp mod. All right. He's a mod. There he goes. That's for Retro Mike. Now Retro Mike can ban you. All right, listen, this is what you asked for. So it's like putting your stuff on a centralized exchange, you know? All right, Mike, just don't ban him. Make sure Network Bit stays, okay? Make sure he stays. Thank you for your $5 super chat. I appreciate it. I have this clip of Gary Gensler that I want to show you guys really bad. All right, I'll show it to you guys right now. I know something else might pop up. Wow, where is Gary? This video of Gary, man. I was showing it to you guys last week. Hey!
Amex Bank exec source says we're being pushed to digital dollar and more banks to collapse soon. Also further dollar devaluation incoming. She signed NDA.
Amex Bank executive source said we're being pushed to digital dollar, more banks collapsing soon, further dollar devaluation coming. Yeah, listen, we know that the CBDCs are coming. That's exactly what they're aiming for. This is why they, again, like this is why they want to slam down on crypto and do all of these things, because they don't want to, again, give us our freedom. They don't want Bitcoin. Anything that they can't control is something that they want to take away. So that's pretty much it. I want to show you guys this clip really quick of Gary Gensler talking about how crypto is basically all a commodity. Take a look.
So we already know in the U.S. and in many other jurisdictions that 3/4 of the market are not ICOs, or not what would be called securities. Even in the U.S., Canada, and Taiwan, the 3 jurisdictions that follow something similar to the Howey test that we've talked about, 3/4 of the market is non-securities. It's just a commodity, a cash crypto. So you'll hear debates about initial coin offerings and what's a security and what's not a security. Relevant and important debate. But for 3/4 of the market, it's not particularly relevant as a legal matter, as a regulatory matter. Brodish.
So did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that? That was insane. So basically, you're all good in terms of crypto regulation. But apparently everything's a security, right? Everything in DeFi is a security. But now we also have him saying that algo was a security, but he loved algo.
So governance is tough. You could create Uber or Lyft on top of a blockchain technology today. Well, maybe in 5 years you could. It would have the performance. Sylvia McCally's Algorand, who's a Turing Award winner at MIT that I work with. Sylvia's got a great technology that has performance. You could create Uber on top of it. The question is then who would update the software? So governance is tough.
This one was
Bitcoin's
funny.
now the currency that's hypothetically the Bitcoin or some crypto. Aline would tell us it would be some other crypto. Maybe it's Algorand or something. What happens? What's going to happen to the flexibility of a central bank?
But algo's a security, right? Everything in their mother is a security. But he literally said in fall of 2018, saying that most or 3/4 of the market are not ICOs and not securities. They would be commodities. That is absolutely ridiculous. Lazarus Hand, thank you for coming. Vet Savage, what's up? Bulldog, thank you all for coming. Avo, thank you for coming. Do you guys see this? What's going on here? He said, Gary Gensler, everything's a security. Everything's a security. Everything but Bitcoin is a security. Then he goes and says in 2018 that everything or 3/4 of the market are actually commodities. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous, my friends. I cannot believe what's going on here. We have 100 likes. Let's go. We are getting after it. You guys are so amazing. Like, I don't even know what to say to you. Thank you. Honda Man, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Let's get 100 viewers in here. I know we have 101 likes. We're going to keep going, though. So we have Binance, unfortunately, not coming through with the deal in terms of Voyager. So we know we were talking about Voyager and Binance, but the government here was just pushing Binance away. They did not want them to buy Voyager. And it's unfortunate because a lot of people expected their money to come back with Voyager, but unfortunately it didn't. Take a look at Voyager's tweet from yesterday. We're putting it in book mode. We received a letter from Binance US terminating the asset purchase agreement. While this development is disappointing, our Chapter 11 plan allows for direct distribution of cash and crypto to customers via the Voyager platform. Consistent with the plan, we will now move swiftly to return value to customers via direct distributions. We will provide more information on the next steps and any actions customers need to take in the coming days. Here's the court filing, and under the terms of the asset purchase agreement, Binance is required to destroy all customer information that is received and permanently close and remove any accounts established for Voyager customer information. So again, Voyager, Binance, it is a wrap for them. Again, they said Binance sent them a letter. Hopefully, this was, again, a $1 billion deal that the government just couldn't do. And it was because of, again, government interference. It's just too much. No one's able to do anything. It's unfortunate. It's a $1 billion deal. It would have been good for crypto. It would have been good for everybody. But unfortunately, nothing gets to go as planned. Nothing. Poor Voyagers. And I hope if you guys were in Voyager that you guys are able to recover. And it's just a learning lesson, right? It's just a lesson for all of us to not trust anybody and to make sure we are our own bank. So I'm sorry for everyone. My heart goes out to the Voyager friends. Sticking on this failed exchange train, we're going to talk about FTX's Ledger X derivatives exchange was sold to Miami International Holdings in bankruptcy auction. This has been just a year of constant selling, property this, property that, FTX this, FTX that. But where is everybody's money? I say this every single time. It's so frustrating. M7 Holdings, an affiliate of Miami International Holdings, MIH, won the bankruptcy auction to buy crypto derivatives exchange Ledger X. According to a press release, the total proceeds from the deal is expected to be about $50 million for the debtors. FTX US purchased Ledger Holdings, the parent company of Ledger X, for $298 million in 2021. Ledger Holdings also includes the crypto hedge fund Ledger Prime that said it would return external capital to investors in September 2022. Ledger X's sale comes after an auction process that included a lot of things and proponents. A sale hearing was expected to be heard or occur on April 12th. But an April 10th filing said that the sale hearing regarding the sale of Ledger X was postponed. But again, it was sold. Quote, "We're pleased to reach this agreement with MIH, which is an example of our continuing effort to monetize assets to deliver recoveries to our stakeholders," said John Ray. Yeah, John Ray. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust John Ray for a minute. This guy's making a ton of money, John Ray, when he's doing absolutely he said he's going to recover FTX, bring FTX back. Yeah, all right. Okay, sure. Sure, bro. Sounds good. We know Circle was also involved with SVB. We know Circle depegged, USDC depegged, unfortunately. I root for the stablecoins, but I do think that the Fed, I think a lot of people have a soft spot for Circle, especially because Circle lit the fire to get a Wells notice sent to Paxos regarding BUSD, why would they do that? Because they're competitors. But you would think that in this space that if one wins, we all win, and all stablecoins should be friends with one another. But nah. I'll digress on that. The New York Fed policy change could squash stablecoin issuers' Circle's hope for Fed access. Listen, I don't know if this could be FUD because, again, they really do like Circle. The Federal Reserve Bank of New York has curbed its counterparty criteria for its reverse repurchase program, RRP, in a way that could prevent stablecoin issuer Circle from accessing prized Fed facility, according to a press release by the New York Fed. Funds, quote, organized for a single beneficial owner registered as 2A7 funds at the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, will generally be deemed ineligible. The Circle Reserve Fund, managed by Global Investment Management BlackRock Advisors, appears to fall into the category. The RRP lets selected counterparties, money market funds, banks lend overnight to the Fed at a fixed rate, currently at 4.8%. While the facility was originally created as a stabilization tool for the financial system, it has become a highly attractive vehicle to earn high yields with minimal counterparty risk. Circle's USDC stablecoin gaining access to the RRP would create a stablecoin effectively backed by the Fed and potentially destabilize the financial system, because they're thinking that, again, they've talked about this a lot within other countries, that if stablecoins come out or even CBDCs, it could cause a run on the banks. Inevitably, I don't think they care about a run on the banks because they want to push a central bank digital currency out there. So I really just don't think it matters. Ooh, Jimmy in here. Hola, nice to see you, Jimmy. Wow, what are you guys talking about? Big Dog is in the chat. Leroy, nice to see you. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming. Oh no, it's like, how tall do you think MTC is? You guys think 5'5", 5'10", 5'6", 6'7"? Jimmy? Oh, you guys would be so shocked. You guys would be so shocked if you knew how tall I was. People like, they see me in person and they're like, oh wow, it's like, she's really this tall? Yeah. Now you guys probably think I'm like super tall. Dad Bob Baboon thinks I'm 5'6". No. Rick thinks I'm 5'3". All right. Matt Stevens, good afternoon. Garrett Gensler thinks I'm 3'11". Oof. That would be really short. That would be really short. No, not that short. Abominable 4'9". That's not far. That's not far. John Foster, 5'2" vibes. You're really close, John. You're really close. You're really close. All right. I'll let you guys keep playing this game. All right. USDC, see you later, bro. We're going to talk about the World Economic Forum. And I'm not a fan, dude. I'm not a fan of the World Economic Forum because they're just planning some stuff. They're just planning things. They don't care. They don't care. They were talking about at the World Economic Forum, a little global metaverse. But here we go. Blockchain features on the World Economic Forum white paper as a tool to fight climate change. This is hilarious. The World Economic Forum recently published a white paper that explains how blockchains are able to provide the needed infrastructure to fight against climate change, quote, at speed and scale. According to the white paper, blockchains' value to the climate action community can be split into 4 categories. First, blockchains are able to strengthen trust and ambition, and can also improve market transparency and credibility, as well as funnel more funds into project developers. Lastly, they wrote that the digitization democratizes access to climate action. I think this is like complete, I don't know, whatever. The head of the blockchain and digital assets at the World Economic Forum's Crypto Impact and Sustainability Accelerator, CISA, said it's very important to consider and research emerging tech. Quote, global climate infrastructure tools and coordination tech can all help us keep pace with our changing planetary ecosystem. This is where blockchain shared infrastructure tech can be helpful. I won't do it. I'm not even reading the rest of this article. Well, of course I read the rest of the article, but it's not anything that really needs to be chatted about. I'm not a fan of this. World Economic Forum, see ya. Anything that they're involved with, no. Because they're going to make everything centralized. It's not going to be permissionless. You think anything they come up with is going to be permissionless? No, it's probably going to be proof of stake too, and probably this like rambunctious proof of stake where only people in the government can get the validators and things like that. Central banks are going to have the validators. Get out of here with that. No. Ozzy, I don't think people really hate Tron. I don't really think people hate Tron. I don't think so. And it moves pretty fast. I mean, if you're transacting with Tron, I mean, listen, like, it's pretty fast. I'm not going to lie. Wow, you guys are really all guessing my height. This is actually really funny. This is like a cool game we're playing right now. All right. Let's, again, make sure we smash this like, share the stream out with friends. We have news in terms of Google, too. Look at Google. Google wants to fast track and help Web3 people with their startups. So Flowverse tweeted yesterday, and Flow retweeted, Flowverse is the #1 independent media platform and NFT marketplace for the Flow blockchain. We know Hot Wheels, we talked about yesterday, and Barbie was partnering up with them. Now, this I felt was really interesting. This is a new partnership between Flow blockchain and Google Cloud to accelerate Web3 startup growth on Flow. And the Flow grant contribution was $1 million, or the token equivalent. So does that mean that Google is hodling Flow? Google Cloud is looking to help Web3 builders fast track their projects by expanding its early stage support program. The Google Startups Cloud Program initiative, which provides support for startups and emerging projects, will now be offered to builders in the Web3 industry to scale their projects faster. Eligible projects from pre-seed to Series A will be able to apply for the program, which includes up to $200,000 in Google Cloud credits over 2 years, as well as other technical support. Google is a Web2 powerhouse, of course, and earlier this month, the Cello Foundation said that it was working with Google Cloud to offer workshops and cloud computing services to developers and Web3 founders building on Cello. And last year, BNB said it was joining with Google Cloud to support the growth of early-stage Web3 and blockchain startups. Quote, Google Cloud has been working closely with Web3 companies for several years. James, the head of Web3 engineering at Google Cloud, said, we are committed to supporting the growth of the Web3 ecosystem and the expansion of the Google for Startups Cloud program, and the Web3 community reinforces our goal of equipping blockchain developers with the tools they need to succeed. And the program will give projects access to capital from various partners, including a total of $3 million in investments from Polygon Ventures Ecosystem Fund. Very, very interesting, my friends. Google is coming into blockchain, and they've been doing this for a while. Google entering blockchain, teaming up with Flow. Solana, they even ran nodes for. The Coinbase, they had, if you could pay for your Google Cloud services with Coinbase Pay and things through Coinbase. Now Flow Blockchain, a bunch of things happening with Google. And then Amazon is also coming up with their own NFT marketplace, NFT gaming. Even memberships might be NFTs from Amazon. There's so many companies that are stepping into Web3, guys. Step up, realize, Aeropostale, all of these stores wanting to join in Web3. Ralph Lauren also accepting Bitcoin in Miami. Man, guys, there's so much happening. You got to get up. You got to wake up and smell the roses, my friends. Wake up and smell the roses. GT, what's up? Welcome to the show. You don't trust Google. Kind of me neither. I don't really feel the vibe there. What are you guys talking about? You guys are talking about how much I weigh now? Oh my gosh. Whoa. Okay. This is a unique conversation. Oh my gosh. Alexandra G said 5'1", 103 pounds. Honestly, you're kind of like right on it, Alexandra. I'm not going to lie. This is crazy. You guys are so on point. It's like Alexandra knows me. She might. I don't know. GT said Miss Teen is weightless. I'm weightless. That's hilarious. All right. That's hilarious. You guys are really funny. Next, I'll be taking bets on how old MTC is. Everyone knows how old I am. Everyone knows. Literally, like, you guys have grown up with me in probably the best way possible. I literally grew up on crypto Twitter. If you look at my videos from when I first started, I don't think I look I think I look the same, but not really. Like, you know what I mean? You've seen the maturity happen there. Paper Planes is here. Brian. You guys are so funny, dude. Colin said MTC weighs her worth in Litecoin. Yeah, I know. Listen, imagine I weighed my worth in Litecoin. Listen, that might be a good decision one day. I don't know. That might be a good decision one day. You never know. You never know. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. It's just actually really funny what you guys are talking about. How many LTC does MTC weigh? Someone saying I'm a bot. Oh, all right. Anonymous ETC, nice to see you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys coming. I cannot believe this conversation. I'm just reading it. You guys are hilarious. Blockchain Brace at 1.1 LTC is my weight. Doyle said you're 17 years and 2 days older than me. Oh, nice. Oh, gosh. Arvin. Miss Teen, you guys need to understand no country would give up the power of printing money. Well, that's kind of true because central bank digital currencies are underway, right? We know that all of these countries are coming after Bitcoin cryptocurrency. They want to create central bank digital currencies. They want to create their own digital rails for cross-border payments. You know, BRICS is a thing. China and Russia, over 70% of their trade is conducted without the US dollar. Was it 40%? I could get the exact number on that. But it's pretty insane what's going on with China and everything like that. One second. I want to be accurate here. Yes, 70%. Yes, I was right. So again, you have all these countries that, again, you're right. They won't give up their power right now of printing money because China has the digital yuan that they could literally make expire and create out of thin air whenever they want, which is the same for all CBDCs. Then you have Russia with the digital ruble that they're coming out with. And again, over 70% of Russia and China's trades are within the yuan and the ruble and not with US dollars. Other countries are fleeing the US dollar. Presidents of other countries have literally stepped up and said to get rid of the US dollar because of the inflation and because of all these banking crises that are going on here. I think at the end of the day, though, people are going to choose a system that they want to be a part of, which is where Bitcoin and cryptocurrency comes in. If you have Bitcoin where you know there will only be 21 million Bitcoin, there's a halving schedule about every 4 years with the halving, you choose how much money or what system you feel you should be a part of. Again, there's only a finite amount of Bitcoin that will ever be created. I think people will choose that system instead of choosing to participate in the other system. Are you guys doing my shoe size now? Dennis said MTC weight is a commodity. Oh my gosh. Blockchain Bray, shoe size has to be very small, almost kid shoe size. I do wear kid shoes. Yes, I do. Cryptocurrency, thank you so much for the headpiece. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. What are going to happen when CBDCs block crypto cash out deposits? I think people, again, are just going to start trading on the side. It's going to be like OTC deals and things like that. So, oh God, what kind of deodorant do I use now? What's my BMI? Spray or roll on deodorant? What are you talking about? Broke Oshi, all of us in the chat now imagine the weirdos in the bull run. Oof, man, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. Listen, I think this is a fun conversation. It's not that weird. I mean, it's not the most normal conversation. I'll give you that, but I'm not normal by any stretch. I mean, you guys already know that. I'm a little cuckoo. Sharam, nice to see you. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. Oh gosh. Moving on to deodorant. Yeah, so we went from my height to my weight to my shoe size and now to what deodorant I use. What's my blood sugar level? Socks or no socks? I'm actually wearing socks. I have socks on. So like my toes get cold sometimes. Like you gotta have some socks on, you know. John Taylor, if we're all crazy, then that would be normal. Exactly. Right? Shogun Crypto, what's with the deo, guys? Yeah, we're just talking about deodorant. And what kind of deodorant I use. W Nike. Are these Nike socks? No, these are actually Adidas socks. These are actually Adidas. I do have Nike socks, though. Nike socks are nice. I like the Adidas socks, though. JD Club, thank you for coming. Emirates, okay. Ken's log, what do I order at In-N-Out? You know that's the real question, Ken. So when I go to In-N-Out, my friends, I order a number one, which is a double, and I don't like the onion on it. Like, I'll skip the onion, and I'll also skip the tomato. So no tomato, no onion. In-N-Out burger. Definitely the In-N-Out sauce on there because it's fire. So definitely number one. I like well-done fries with the In-N-Out, and I get a Coke. Usually what I like to do if they let me serve it myself, like if I'm going in there to eat at In-N-Out, I of course grab a t-shirt if it's somewhere I never went. But if I'm doing the soda machine, I like to make a Sproke. So they have Coke, they have Sprite, I combine them. I like to make a Sproke. I like Coke a lot, but sometimes you need like a little bit of the Sprite in there to make it like a little more fresh. A little more fresh. You know what I mean? So I hope that answers your question, Ken's Log. I have not. You know what's such a shame? Because I love chocolate shakes. I love milkshakes. I did not order one at In-N-Out when I was there. That's actually something that I should have done, and I'm very shameful that I didn't. The war player, all day I dream about Satoshis. Me too. I love Satoshis. Saidam, what's my favorite fast food? Probably In-N-Out is one of my favorites, and it's probably my favorite because I can't get access to it. So, yeah. Double animal style and animal style fresh French fries. Try it next time. Okay, Arvin. Okay, I got you. I got it. So I definitely love In-N-Out. But if I don't have access to In-N-Out, I love Shake Shack. Shake Shack is actually amazeballs. I love Shake Shack, and Shake Shack actually sent me some swag over the winter. I still have this on my desk because I like to shake it sometimes. It's a Shake Shack snow globe. It's so cute. I also have a Shake Shack hat. I have Shake Shack socks. But they sent that to me, so shout out to Shake Shack for that. But I definitely love Shake Shack. It's so good. I think their chicken sandwiches are underrated. They're new. I went there over the weekend. They had what was it? It was a Korean barbecue. It was Korean barbecue burger. Ooh, fire. Their milkshakes, fire. So Shake Shack is really good. Gary Gensler hasn't been to In-N-Out since 1871. I'm so dead. No tomato. I all track. I'm not a fan of the tomato. I'm gonna be honest with you. I will not front. I'm not a fan. Saidam, you said that's crazy. Thanks for sharing. No problem. Dave Digital, Five Guys fries for the win. You know what? You're so right about that because I love Five Guys. And like sometimes you're in the mood for just like greasy yumminess. And that's what Five Guys is. You go there and it's like, then you know what I mean? Like it's so good. Definitely a fan. So when I go to Five Guys, I definitely get a double cheeseburger or a single. It depends if I'm like hungry, I'm like ready to go. Double cheeseburger. Definitely a small Cajun fries because if you order a large, man, you don't even need a large. They scoop up those Cajun fries. They stuff the whole bag with those things. Love Five Guys. Love Five Guys. Shout out to K9MM. I just came into the chat. That's my friend over there. Kids K9MM said Kids Foot Locker is way cheaper. MTC is lucky. I'm absolutely a lucky gal, K9MM. I love that if I go to the women's section and I can't find a shoe, I could definitely go to the kids section and get the shoe. And you know what? Kids section has better shoes because some of the men's shoes, they're not in women's for some reason. But they're definitely nice, right? Sometimes like you got to swag out. So I always get kids shoes. And if they don't have it in kids, then that's really when I go to the women's section, to be honest with you. Because I think the kids in the women's shoes, they're basically the same, right? I'm very fortunate that I could shop in the kids shoe section. It's very fun. Oh, you guys are so funny. I just like hashtag swag out. Absolutely, Dave Digital. See, you understand. You understand me 100%. 100%. GM K9MM. Can I call you K? Is that okay? Can I call you K? Meninja, thank you for your 100 emoji. I appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, guys, I also have new gifts that I put up for like certain chats. So I know like the $100 one you guys saw was a rocket. Then I have one for 21 for Bitcoin, 84 for Litecoin. Then I did a 50. Then I did 100. Which you guys saw, and then I did other ones. But just different gifts, because I want to spice it up. I want to make this fun for you guys. Derek, whenever you have money, a whole ETH laying around, you splurge on Five Guys. Five Guys is expensive. I will say it's expensive. I'm not going to lie. You go in there, it's like $30 for a burger. Sharam, the great broadcast. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. There's like 100 people here, and I'm talking about like burgers and stuff. Hi, Hector. Nice to see you. I appreciate you guys coming and listening to me talk about food for a while. It's just really relevant. I think people really need to dive into their inner foodie. K is good. Okay, good, K9MM. I will call you K. Take a friend and share the fries. Absolutely. Absolutely. I educate my dad on crypto now, LOL. Yeah, it's like a 50-50. Like my dad is like talking to me about crypto like all day, every day. So it's like we're pretty much up to date together almost. Oh, Tom Crown is over on TikTok. You sent me a rose. Thank you, fam. I appreciate you. Mwah. Tom Crown. There's a Five Guys near you in West Sydney. The fries were soggy. I think you have to eat them there. That's the thing with like a lot of these fast food places. You have to eat them there. If you don't, then it's anything you really take home. It doesn't hit the same. Even from a restaurant, does it really hit? I really can't tell you. What I could tell you though. Oh, hi, Mr. Strap. Lord of Cages said Five Guys Pagan Dogecoin would be lit. Yeah, that would be fun. I would love to pay in Doge. You know, I really do. I feel the vibe with Doge. Saidam said, are there any other teen YouTubers out there? Like me? No. In crypto? No. I've seen like others in the past that popped up like last bull market or something. There was like one or two that were around my age, but it was like more like they tweeted a few times and like disappeared. So unfortunately, no. In terms of like influencers or like YouTubers, there's thousands, there's hundreds of thousands of YouTubers out there, but none of them are in crypto, which is why I'm very happy that I'm in crypto and that I'm doing content creation, because a lot of these like influencers and stuff, they're doing like, you know, daily vlogs in their life, or like they're like foodie influencers, or like they just like they're just doing like basic stuff, you know what I mean? And of course, like there's always gonna be those people, and I think they're fun to watch. I have my own favorite YouTubers and stuff. However, I'm happy that I'm in crypto, because I feel like with this, like we as a community, that I'm not I'm not gonna like fade out on you guys. You know what I mean? Like there's only up here for like our community for crypto, and I want to be able to do something. Like if I'm gonna be a content creator, I want to do something that I feel like has longevity to it. And crypto, we're just at the beginning, and the longevity is literally for millennia to come. So I'm very happy that I'm a content creator in crypto. But other than me, there is no one else my age or a teenager creating content. I've been the only teenager really creating content, hitting the streets, doing education, doing anything I do for the past 3 years. I've literally watched it for the past 3 years. When I entered this space, there were like literally no women, period. No teenagers at all. Then during the bull market, there was 1 or 2 teens. Then they left. I'm sure they'll come back, right? Like, because the bull market, a lot of people like resurge. They come back from their graves. But hopefully in the next bull market, I think we're going to see a lot more teen creators, and I hope you guys support them. I'll definitely support them. I know I've had like a teen NFT creator on here before. I don't want to like put him on the spot, but I had him on the missteencrypto show once. And I also did another space with another kid. He's like 13 years old, but he's not really active right now, unfortunately. I wish he was more active. He was like 13 years old and doing Twitter spaces. So balling on a budget. Please don't rug the young community. Ballin', don't even like put that energy out there, man. Like I would never do that. You guys see I'm like the most honest person like on Twitter. Like I probably, there's other honest people, of course, but I'm very honest with you guys. I tell you the complete truth all the time. Like with account abstraction, right? People are like, yeah, this is like good for adoption, auto payments. Like not really, because you're giving all your keys up to someone like Visa. Like, why would you do that, right? So if there's something that I have to say, I will absolutely say it. I will be 100% honest with you guys. I disclose. I do whatever I need to do. I won't rug any community. I won't rug the young community, especially because the young community is what's going to make this space prosper. Gen Z, guys. Once Gen Z enters crypto, none of this will be the same. So whether you're a conference, a game, a platform, a wallet, you should be targeting Gen Z. All these games make their millions, make their billions because of kids ages 13 to 20 playing those games and using their mom's card for V-Bucks, for iTunes gift cards, for all these virtual money and assets. Except that they don't own it. Make things simple. Make things easy for Gen Z, and you will prosper. Gen Z is what's going to make crypto prosper. Once Gen Z comes into the space, the innovation, the ideology, everything will be so much different, and for the better, because we're digitally native. We understand what needs to go on in crypto. Just give us the way. Web3 me, what about Shrapnel or Undead Blocks for Gen Z games? I think I haven't played Shrapnel yet. Undead Blocks I think is pretty cool. I haven't played Undead Blocks for a long time. I think the last time I played it was when they were, I think in one of their betas they gave me access to. Leroy, what debit card can be used to buy gasoline or food with crypto to cash? I believe Coinbase has something. Binance has stuff in other countries. I don't know where you're from, Leroy. I know that one is, I think Fold, right? Fold. So many other ones. Why am I blanking right now? Gemini, I think, has something. Crypto.com has something. Oh, Time Infinity. Thank you for the rose. What do I think of Trezor as storage for crypto? That's a good one. Trezor's good. Ledger's good. Cool Wallet. Ballet. Good options. Trezor's good. Trezor's good. And it also, Trezor is you could actually view all your stuff with Trezor using Exodus Wallet. So if you connect your Trezor to your computer and you go on like Exodus Wallet, it'll like display all your stuff. So I learned that from JP from Exodus, the CEO. So shout out to Exodus. Coinbase card. Yes, paper planes. Gods Unchained I haven't played yet. No, I will not shave my head at 100 subs. I'm sorry about that, Dave Digital. No, I will not. Lazarus, yeah. See, like, that's one of the problems I feel like with, like, the Web3 games and games in general is, like, why do we have to download, like, everything? I don't want to download all these things. Like, I mean, like, I will do it if it's worth the game. Like, if the game is fire, I will download that stuff on my PC. However, I wish we could just have browser-based stuff, or we have, like, a launcher or something like that. Blockchain braid. Gen Z to Gen Alpha will excel in crypto, especially through games like Roblox and Fortnite. Yeah, see? Yep. I agree. Definitely can't cut those curls. No, I won't. No, I will not. I worked so hard for my hair to get to where it's at now, because it used to be a mess, guys. It used to be a mess. I dyed it when I was like a sophomore in high school. I thought I was cool. I was like, let's get highlights in here. It was not good. It was just, what was I thinking? I just wanted to do it. You know, like if I didn't do it then, I was going to do it another time. So thank God I learned when I was young. And then like it grew out, and then I noticed like some of my hair wasn't curling where the bleach was. So then one day, like really when I started missteencrypto, you guys could see my hair was really short when I started, because I just cut it like all off to get all like the bad hair off, all the dye and stuff. And then I had to like regrow it out and all that stuff. So yeah, like it's a trip. It's a trip. But at least so now I'm not cutting it. So sorry, Dave Digital, will not happen. I appreciate the thought though. Warplayer said best hair in finance. I wish I had the best hair in finance. Like there's so many people that have beautiful hair. I mean, but thank you though. I appreciate it so much. Brokoshi, your daughter is 20. Her hair is exactly like yours. Oh, Brokoshi, that's awesome. Have your daughter join this show. Be part of the Zesty fam. I hope your daughter's into crypto. Flatsmack, in the old days we didn't have to download anything, just went to the cartridge and it worked just fine. I'm so dead. I mean, I remember like Nintendo 64, you could put the cartridge in. I remember like family members had it, and I would just like go like boop, you know, and play the game. Dave Digital, you love my reactions. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've heard people say that to me, that my reactions are funny. Time Infinity, Coinbase is going offshores. Is it true? And what does it mean? So Coinbase said that they got their license in Bermuda to basically do their own crypto derivatives exchange, and they also were meeting with people in Europe. I'm not like overly concerned with it, because Coinbase is also working behind the scenes with the SEC for a federally regulated exchange. Look it up, called IEX Exchange. So I don't think Coinbase would leave the US permanently, but I do think that they're of course going to venture other places so they could get more business, just like Gemini is doing as well. Gemini is literally going outside the US to do their own derivatives exchanges. So I don't think it's anything bad. I don't think it means too much. I think Coinbase is pretty okay. But like I said, like I always say, make sure you keep your crypto off of the exchange. If there's any money that you don't want to lose, take that crypto off of the exchange and put it in your wallet.
Is it safe to put your money in USDC, Mom?
On 3 Diglets, thank you for your $10 super chat. You're so awesome, dude. So what was the question again? Is it safe to put your money in USDC? This is what I'm scared about. See, I know USDC, like we were actually going over the article earlier, friend, that USDC wanted to get their Fed access, but it might not be happening because of the rules that are happening and USDC depegged, right? So you have to think about it. The stability that we really thought USDC had, can it be maintained? If there is major volatility in the market to the downside, maybe USDC wouldn't be something I would bet on 100%. But I think if the market keeps going up, then USDC will probably be okay. I think USDC is okay for right now. As of like this moment, I think USDC is okay. So, because I use USDC sometimes, and just because it's easier when I'm like, transferring and doing stuff on the DeFis. So I do think USDC is okay for now. But again, make sure if you have like a stupid amount of money that maybe you diversify between USDC, USDT, and Bitcoin. Because as USDC was depegging, you saw people flock to Bitcoin like no other. So I would just keep that in mind. Blockchain Brace, a new channel on the way. MTC Reacts. That's so funny. I don't know. Everyone's starting different channels and doing different things. I was thinking I don't know. There's so many channels I could make. I would want a vlog channel or a cooking channel. I don't know. I'm just thinking all these crazy things out here. 3 Diglets. Oh, you're welcome, my friend. It's all safe until SEC rug pulls. Listen, the thing is that we need more decentralized options in terms of stablecoins, right? UST obviously was horrible. It algorithmic stablecoins, there were warnings about that way before anything happened. So I think that needs to be fixed. On the other hand, I do think that stablecoins should not be centralized like they are, where you have to, for example, what was it, USDC or some other stablecoin was saying that they wanted to have their funds backed 1-to-1. And I totally get it. At the same time, how do we know those reserves are there? How do we know if it's going to stay pegged? Because even USDC, when there was even a thought of them not getting their money back in SVB, it was an immediate drop. I would stay wary. I think we need more decentralized options. And I don't think all these stablecoins should be centralized because, again, they could get wrecked. I don't know. We need more decentralized stablecoins. I think that will be something that comes out in the future. The Gary Gensler, the Zesty rant. It should be a segment. I would love to press a button and then have an overlay come on that's the Zesty rant. Boom, boom. And then I just start ranting. It should have a jingle. The Zesty rant. Type thing. K9MM, browser-based games are becoming optimized. Unreal Engine is making it better. Absolutely, K9MM, you are seriously right. Absolutely correct. Browser-based games are the future. And I like the browser-based games. It's just easy accessibility. Just hop on your browser, go on the googly, enter the URL, and that's it. Have fun. We're talking about tidy whities. Oh, no. I don't know about the tidy whities. What shampoo do I use? Not Pantene. Actually, I'm on the last of my, not the shampoo, but my conditioner actually got discontinued. And it's a big bottle too, so I've had this for months. But it actually got discontinued, so now I have to find a new conditioner, guys. I'm not happy about it. Not happy about it. Oh, it's L'Oreal. I'm dead. Decentralized stablecoins needs to be DeFi, and every DeFi project gets hacked. It's not worth the risk. But Ozzy, don't you think in the future that there's going to be better? Okay, right now, I do agree that bridges right now aren't great. There's bridge hacks all the time, and I think a lot of those hacks are contributed to the team, from what I've seen. I think bridge hacks need to get better. And I do think decentralized stablecoins are going to become a thing. I just think that there's going to be a better way to do it. John Foster, I'm a dry shampoo girl. No, actually, I'm not. I'm not a fan of dry shampoo. Only when my hair is straight do I use a little bit of dry shampoo to give a little bit of volume sometimes. It gives it a little bit of floof. But no, I don't use dry shampoo. And I heard it makes you sick, dry shampoo. A lot of those got recalled. Yeah, see, Dave Digital knows that her dry shampoo kills your hair. It does. And it gets you sick, apparently. XXX, thank you. User, do I want a job at Fox News? Oh my gosh, that's a big question, my friend. I don't know if I'm making life decisions right now. Ozzy said, look, a project, can't remember the name, just got hacked the day after the contract audited. It's embarrassing. I think contract auditing is going to change too. Just for me, the contract being audited means that someone looked over it and it looks okay, but it's not a guarantee. Audits are not a guarantee. So I think that's also another myth that we need to clear up in crypto as well. Olive is writing some alpha in the chat. No, not all bridges are created equal. Most bridge hacks occur because of mint and burn function. Look for bridges without this function. Okay, Olive, thank you for that. Thank you. Sidon, what do I think about NFTs? I've been minting NFTs myself since November 2020. Beautiful art. May I show you guys? I will show you. I've been minting NFTs since November 2020. I think NFTs are absolutely amazing. I think they're the future. They're also the present. Being that NFTs give you the opportunity to take control of your business. Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, gives you the opportunity to be your own bank. NFTs give you the opportunity to be your own store, your own gallery, your own record label. Take out those mainstream people that tell you it's okay to, for example, you go into an art gallery. Oh yeah, your art is okay. It's okay to display it here. Or you're a musician. You want to create music. But the record label needs you to wear certain things, do this at certain times, take percentages of your work, and they're in control of all of your assets, all of your creations that you want to maybe use in the future. Like there are artists now that want to use their original songs, but they don't even have the rights to their own songs. But at least with NFTs, you're able to display your art, display your music in front of a global audience. You'll always get your royalties from that, and you own your property. And you could give unique utility to your audience. So those are my thoughts on NFTs. I want to give you guys a peep at my NFT collection really quick. So this was actually my first NFT ever, but we're just going to go to my collection really quick. We'll go to the templates. But these are the art, and you'll notice like a few of these pieces of art are actually used for like super chat tips and stuff like that when you guys send those through. Like I added this one for the Litecoin one, the 84 one. I added a few of them today. And then this is the one we use for like the typical super chat. Yeah, there's like a lot of really good pieces of art here that I just really love, and I'm so happy. This one is funny too. I really like this piece of art. But these are my NFTs, so you guys could check this out on Atomic Hub or with this link that I'll put in the live chat right now. But yeah, so this is my Wax NFT collection, and this one is used for when someone gives memberships. So many. And then this one as well, if you guys give like 21, then this gift will pop up for $21 super chat. What else? And then this one is a really zesty one that you guys are going to have to see as well when that pops up. Yeah, these are really awesome. So there you go. That's my thoughts on the NFTs. Renders going up. Oh, render's going up. Should I look? RN. Where is this? Okay. Whoa. Wow. We're up 19% here. $2.40. Market Cipher. You had the VWAP pop through confidently and a green money flow. So and some decent volume coming in. Wow. Go off, guys. If you guys are in this, then congratulations. Congratulations, my friend. Your friend on Facebook said NFTs were dead. Yeah, that's like saying Bitcoin's dead. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. In my opinion, you know? I'm dead. You stop calling out chump change, poor guy. Again, guys, we have Bitcoin 29,772. I don't know why. Like my eyes are so bad today. I have to sit closer to my computer. We are up 5%. We're still kind of like drear in here at this 29.7 range. Hopefully we could get back up to $30,000 like we were earlier today. Colby, have you been messaging me or helping me trade Forex, or is it an imposter? Oh my gosh, that is not me, my friend. That is an actual imposter. So if you are on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, I will not DM you from an alternative account. I will not ask you about your trading. I will not ask you to sign up for anything. I will not take any money from you. So please block anybody who pretends to be me and says it's a fake, it's an alt account. I only have at missteencrypto on TikTok and YouTube. I also have at missteenNFTs on Instagram and Twitter. But again, I do not have another missteencrypto account. Only missteencrypto, missteenNFTs. That's it. Colby, you thought so? Good. Make sure you don't give them any money. Please don't give them any money. These imposters are absolutely insane. They do not leave people alone. It's like you think I have the check mark, things would change, but like, no. Mark Lamarck, you're here. Thank you for coming. Did you see Binance integrated with Unstoppable? Did I see that? Oh, wait. I think I didn't see articles on it, but I know I saw some colors on the Twitter. Hold on. Let me see if I could. Can I pull it up? Is it like out? Oh, yes. There we go. Breaking news 44 minutes ago. So while we were on stream, you can now send and withdraw crypto to any Unstoppable domain on Binance US. But that's not all. Let's put it in book mode. Binance US is coming soon, bringing custom domains to the Binance community. Minting on Polygon, Binance US domains are an easy way for their millions of app users to manage their crypto. Binance US domains are a special use case designed to work with the Binance app. They allow you to easily send and receive over 80 types of crypto by replacing the long string of random numbers and letters with a custom name. Unique from other Unstoppable domains, Binance US domains are custodied by Binance US for usage in their app. This means some features and functions aren't available. Whoa, that is baller. Unstoppable and Binance. You know, I really am a fan of Unstoppable domains. I think having a digital identity is really important. Mission Possible. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming. You got an email about it, Alexandra. Yep. That makes sense, my friends. That makes sense. All right, friends. Thank you guys so much for coming today. So much is cross-chain now. Exactly Web3 me. Everything is cross-chain. Do I have a Discord? No, I don't have a Discord, but I have a Telegram group. You could join at t.me/missteencrypto chat. You can find it on missteencrypto.com, the link. And Carlo, do I trade crypto? I don't really trade. I do go over some charts and stuff, but I don't really trade. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you for being the zesty people that you are. We have 158 likes. Hopefully, we could boost that to maybe 175 before we leave. Let's go over the poll. We have 182 votes in the poll. That's insane, guys. Let's get that amount of likes. Whoa. Who will win? The banks, Bitcoin, or oatmeal and chalky chip cookies? It seems like Bitcoin won by 73%. Thank you guys so much for entering that. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day. This is going to be an amazing time in crypto. Bitcoin cryptocurrency is stable while the entire TradFi system is crumbling. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Have a lovely day. Make sure, again, you guys smash these likes, subscribe, share this stream out with friends, and comment after this is over whether you're choosing Bitcoin, whether you're choosing the banks, or you want a chalky chip cookie. Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Have a great day, and as always, stay zesty. Peace.